Tell us about your career in the law. When did it start? When did you become a judge?
Right.
What did you do before you were a judge?
It started actually later in my life than it does for some people, because I got married and had 2 children, and then I went to law school. And I had been interested in law ever since I've been a little kid, because my dad was a lawyer. And it was unique in my time in law school because there were only 3 women who actually began and finished in my law school class.
And where did you go to law?
University of Maryland School of Law. And so I graduated there in 1969. And one of the reasons that I felt pretty sure it would be okay to go to law school was because I felt that I could get into the family firm with my dad, and my brother then was in the firm as well, my older brother. And so that's how it worked.
All right. And did you actually get into the firm?
I did.
Okay.
And I was there for 5 years and became a partner.
And how long were you in the firm before you made your move to the bench?
16 years. I was there 16 years.
And which courts have you been on?
I went to the District Court of Maryland in Baltimore County in 1985, and then I was the first woman that Governor William Donald Schaefer appointed.
You look back on that time when you left the practice and you went on the bench. This would have been in what years? Probably around
1985, 1988.
All right, so we're talking about almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Compare the practice then to the practice today that you see.
I would say that lawyers then were more professional. I think that we've lost a lot of civility over the years, and a lot of the collegiality and camaraderie that lawyers have had one with the other, and I think that's really too bad.
From your vantage point as both a lawyer and a judge, what do you attribute the downturn in civility and the lack of professionalism to?
I think that there are too many lawyers and too few clients to go around. And there's a very, very competitive marketplace. And so lawyers think that they have to be big, tough guys because their clients watch TV and they want a macho lawyer. And so lawyers act that way.
So you think the media has an effect on how it is that people behave, especially lawyers?
Yes, I definitely think that.
For the lawyers that are out there watching this video, can you point to anything specific that you've experienced over your career in the law that you would point to the Maryland State Bar Association and say, being a member of this group has helped me in the following way?
There's no question about that. When I was a brand new lawyer, I got a phone call and was asked to become a council member in the Young Lawyers section, which was just then being formed. And we had representatives on the council from throughout the state of Maryland. Those men, they were all men, I was the only female, they became very close friends of mine.
Are there any specific tips or ideas that you would tell young lawyers today, new practitioners today, as a helpful hint on how to maybe establish a practice or what to do?
You need to get a job. You need to have a mentor. You've got to find somebody to mentor you as you're a beginning lawyer. I think that the most difficult thing that a law student then becoming a lawyer does is go out and start a private practice. You have no experience. Some lawyers, I think, don't even know where the courthouse is when they begin to do that. And it's a very sad, lonely time for those lawyers. So, you know, get help. And you can go to the Maryland State Bar Association and get all the help you need. There's abundant resources there that can assist you with moving forward. And the technology programs that they have, that's the biggest thing I think that's changed the profession too.
Well, I hope people watch this video, and I hope that they take your advice.
Thank you.